taking a look over at Simcoe. We're still seeing a little bit of a price adjustment there in terms of our median price coming down 1.9%. Not bad for a seasonally adjusted time. Transaction volume down 6.8. We talked about July in general beating out a lot of months, but in some of these freehold areas, we have seen sales come down. It just depends kind of where you're situated right now in terms of how we're seeing those play out. New listings, here we go, Matt, down 7.4% compared to Georgina's, maintaining. Our median days on market creeping up there just a little bit, going from 23 to 27. Termination volume hovering kind of steady around that 9% like we've seen in some other areas. Our year-over-year change for July, not bad at all, down that same 1.9% in comparison. Transaction volume down 6% year-over-year, 20% year-to-date. Interesting to see for some.
For Simcoe, this is even further north than Georgina. They already got hammered over the last couple of years. For the median price to be year over year only down 1.9%, that tells me they're getting very close to a bottom. Their year-to-date change at only 2.1 down 2.1%. That's very strong as well. Starting to see new listings roll over. And then when we, go into the new listings volume and into these charts, they're starting to paint a different picture than what we're seeing further south. So not a bad looking market in Simcoe.
Yeah. Their new listings is right back in the middle where you'd kind of want to see them. Active listings, again, not even the highest that we've seen. They're beating out a bunch of months there. And it's funny enough, the months that are above them are dating back to 2011 and 2014. It's not even the 2018, 2019s. It's 2011 to 2014, which is pretty interesting time to see those active listings being.
Yep. They just struggle like everyone else when it comes to the sales volume. It's just sitting at big lows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a 15-year low we're seeing there and how that carries out. But you know what was kind of positive is our year to date in comparison to last year wasn't that far off. And sure enough, you can see these lines. Here's 2024. You can see them just kind of mirroring each other pretty closely. So I don't know, not terrible. I mean, at the end of the day, you never want to see the sales volume that low, but we're kind of holding steady to where we were. Like you said, you can see that we're kind of at the bottom. Like we're in that trough now where I don't anticipate any more big drops. It's hovering to where we were.
Yep. And the price is holding up steady for what we've seen. Like, all those years are very, very close. 780, 776, 783, 775, 760. Yeah. These are solid. These are sticking together pretty close, and it's showing that it's being quite the resilient market. And this is the one market I'm interested to see how it finishes the end of the year because, if you look, a lot of these years finish strong going into the end of the year. Only 2022, which was the real big downturn off hitting our peaks, was the one that rolled over. So I'm really interested to see how it shapes up because even when you look at what's 2024. 2024 had a solid ending to the year. So I think Simcoe could finish it with higher prices than what we're seeing today closer to the end of the year.
Yeah, no doubt. This would be the one thing that could change that, right? We're still looking at these high months of inventory, 7.4 months, coming into the coming into kind of the end of 2024 there. We did see a little bit of a drop at one point. So it'd be interesting to see how that kind of pans out because we're looking at 2-year stints here. So, yeah, we'll watch. But like you said, good market to be in and a good market to take advantage of. And even on the selling side, like I feel like you're at the bottom. It's a great time for buyers to get back in there. There's opportunity to be had for both sides, really. And you can start making your plans. And when you take a look at the percentage of homes that are selling over the asking price, you're not seeing a lot of that there, but there has been a slight uptick from 11 to 13% in comparison to, because really I guess that was last month or the month before there was at 11%.
Yeah, I mean, the other places that we've looked at today have not had any upticks
Oh, really?
anytime recently. They've been making new lows or really pushing down for the year, and to see them at least up 2%, is a good sign that properties are starting to be priced where the buyers are interested in them.
And what an interesting time to see an uptick in home selling over the asking, but the month of July. Wouldn't have guessed it.